Yeah, but there's Lansing Catholic's football stadium off in the background, and Lansing City FC's soccer field right there. And over there is the is Lansing Eastern Stadium. So you can see it's just, there's the stadium, row of houses, and then there's their stadium. I mean, that's like Dundee and Dundee United in Scotland right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says Gilberto Gil Salcedo Stadium. This is Lansing Eastern High School's football stadium and also home to Lansing Common FC. So that's where all the supporters would sit, right over there in the big stands. You guys can't really see it, but the end zone says Eastern, and that's where all the concessions are over there. This is where all the fans will come through, and it's pretty cool. It's situated right in the middle of a neighborhood. You can see all the houses over there. Last year, when I went down to Charlotte, I had made a video about the two closest professional soccer stadiums in America. American Legion Memorial Stadium, which is home to Charlotte Independence, and Bank of America Stadium, which is home to Charlotte FC of the MLS. And those were, I think it was 1.9 or 2.1 miles apart, somewhere around the 2-mile mark. But here in Lansing, we have Lansing Eastern High School, which is home to Lansing Common FC, which their nickname is the Robins. And if you just go over this hill here, there's a Catholic school by the name of Lansing Catholic, and that is where Lansing City FC plays. And they're part of the USL League 2, which is Division 4, and Lansing Common FC is part of UPSL, which is technically, I guess not technically, it's unofficially Division 5 in America. And so yeah, these, I'm not sure like officially if these are the two closest amateur soccer stadiums in America, but at 2,500 feet, you know, it's not very far away from each other. So Lansing Common FC was founded on July 27th of 2020, and they were founded as a result of Lansing Ignite FC being dissolved, Lansing Ignite of USL League 1, due to the ownership's financial strain. So a group of fans led by a couple guys named Eric Walcott and Jeff Sykes formed a plan to create a supporter-owned team, and they are one of 12 Michigan-based teams that play in the Eastern Division of the UPSL. Their club colors are brown, red, orange, and turquoise. And it is a roundel featuring, or it's a picture featuring an American robin, which is the Michigan state bird. And it's standing in front of Lansing's famous 3 smokestacks known as Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. So that's what their logo is about. Their very first game they ever played was on May 15th, 2021, in which they won over Fort Wayne Sport Club. And in their first 2 seasons, they finished in 2nd place out of 11 teams. And some of the teams they play, some of you may have recognized if you watch my channel. One of the teams they play is BIH Grand Rapids, which the BIH stands for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And that's actually they play at East Kentwood Stadium. I made a video about that, talking about, it's a 4,000 seat high school soccer stadium, and that's where they play. And they play Michigan Stars U23 team, which is the last video that I actually made. It was the video in Romeo. It was about, you know, a town of 3,700 people that have a professional soccer team, and that's their U23 team, so they play against them. And they finished in 2nd place out of 11 teams playing in, that was in their first season. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that was last season. And then in their very first season, they again finished in 2nd place, just behind Detroit City FC's U23 team. So their first 2 years, they finished in second place. Not bad. No trophies to show for it, but you know what, that's all right though. One thing that's pretty neat about the two clubs that I'm talking about today, Lansing Common FC and Lansing City Football Club, is that the league that Lansing City Football Club plays in, which is USL League 2, the 4th division, so each city that is granted a spot by USL League 2, they have exclusivity rights. So that means that no other franchise in USL League 2 can start up in that city. And Lansing City Football Club actually waived their exclusivity rights for the city of Lansing, so in hope that Lansing Common FC could join one day, so that there would be 2 teams in the city of Lansing so that they could start a rivalry together. I think that that's actually pretty cool. I think that that's something that could actually grow the game in America, when you generate a rivalry which generates interest in the game, and obviously interest in the game means that more fans will show up. So I think that would be pretty cool one day if there'd be 2 teams in Michigan's capital city, especially seeing that Lansing Ignite didn't succeed as a professional team. I think that that'd be a nice redemption story, to end up having 2 teams and having a nice rivalry in the capital city. And just real quick, I want to show you guys something. Off in the distance, over those trees right there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big clock. It's almost like a more modern version of the Big Ben in London, and that is actually part of Lansing City FC's logo. You'll see like a big like tower that's in the heart of Lansing, and that's right on their logo, and you can see it off in the distance there. It's a nice little path that you can walk to get to each stadium. Showing you guys something interesting. Right in between the 2 soccer stadiums, there's this like fenced in, like dug in area. There's a scoreboard right there and some stands. I don't know what this is, if this could have been like an old soccer field or like the old football field, but it is kind of dug in at an angle that like you can see like where maybe the field used to be. It's kind of weird, kind of cool too. Wonder what it could have been. See, everything's all overgrown by it. Yeah, but there's Lansing Catholic's football stadium off in the background, and Lansing City FC's soccer field right there. And over there is the is Lansing Eastern Stadium. So you can see it's just, there's the stadium, row of houses, and then there's their stadium. I mean, that's like Dundee and Dundee United in Scotland right there. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Lansing, the city that I'm in today. It is the capital of Michigan. It is about 2 hours west of Detroit. It's located just smack dab in the middle of the state. The population is around 50,000. Just to show you guys, this is their little soccer stadium right here, their actual high school soccer field. You can see the soccer nets, no goal posts for the football team, no yard lines or anything. And there's the little soccer field for them, and there's the stands to the football stadium and Lansing City's stadium right there. So pretty cool that their high school team has their own little soccer pitch too. So Lansing City FC's football club was actually started as a futsal club, founded in 2016, and the soccer team was actually spawned from them. So their first 2 years in existence, They actually didn't do anything of note. They just, I think they finished in 5th out of 7 teams this year. And then last year they didn't do too much better anyways. Most of their players come from right around here. Michigan State. They actually got a couple players from Lansing Common last year. Okemos, which is a high school just down the road from here. They're actually one of the best high school teams in the state, so they get players from there too. But yeah, this is their ground right here, Lansing Catholic's high school football stadium. Something that's really cool is right over there, there's this thing that says Armory. It's almost like a big chimney looking thing, and it's kind of just like a landmark off in the distance, something that kind of looms over the stadium when you're playing. That's pretty cool. Kind of like the crane at Greenock Morton Stadium, or maybe at CFR Cluj's old stadium when they had that big oil rig off in the distance. Kind of like a landmark for everybody to see. So yeah, the Dundee United rivalry of USA. Lansing Common FC and Lansing City FC. I don't think they've actually played each other though.